Hey everybody, Michael D'Angelo, Silence Media. I want to touch on something that I saw on social media, on Facebook. It seems that there's been some questions around Barry Young. From what I see, and I've said it from day one, I didn't believe all the hype or all the carry on or any of the crap. I knew that a lot of the information that he'd passed over and that was public information. It was on medsafe.co.nz. It was also on VNZ Health, and it was through various other Māori groups. But when they said they go into names and details, I had to question their integrity. Because if you go and get an OIA, you can get the certain vaccination centres all around the country. But we did it two ways. Silence Media did it through an IOA, and then we went to NZ Health and we downloaded from NZ Health all that information. And it was exactly the same information through the IOA. Oh, OIA, sorry. The Official Information Act. Fucking hell. So, it happened, and it was public knowledge. What Liz Gunn and him did was put it all collectively into one document. Now, I'm not going to say he didn't pass over information and get it out there and then hype it so that the people could see it. Because a lot of people see medsafe.co.nz. A lot of people see NZ Health, but they don't actually see what they're looking into. They see it and then they go, whatever. So, in a way, I'm glad of Barry Young. But, I don't know. All that hype scared the shit out of a lot of people. A lot of people who didn't need to be scared. A lot of people who were already awake. And what did it do for Barry? It got him arrested. It got him charged. And now he's making shitloads of money off it. Just like Liz Gunn does. She's a scam artist, people. She makes money off something. She'll build it up. She'll make money off it. I mean, look what she did to the guys with a mower. She'll build it up. And then she wants the royalties. She wants the royalties. And this is what she's done with Free NZ. She gets the royalties off TVNZ. So they can use her videos. Oopsie. Remember how I've always said that she's had an open contract? That's still active. She has an open contract with TVNZ. She was never fired like she said. But she did narc on a few hundred bikers. People forget, eh? I don't forget. When it comes to shit that's happened around about people, it comes back to me real quick. Especially in the past. It's part of my post-traumatic stress disorder. It brings up the old memories quick. But when I confronted her on it, she didn't even want to talk to me. Yet beforehand, she was all happy and Larry. It was like the New Zealand loyal bullshit. When I said to her, hey, sister, let's have a chat. You know, come down, we'll have a chat. No. Why? Because it was a big fat scam. And the wobblies that Counterspin Media were throwing, yet they were working with her all the time. They've been working with us even still today. What the hell? It's a scam. It's a scam to draw you in so they get paid. I'm so sick of it. I'm tired of it. Because all this time, we've sat there and we give you free information. I've only recently started putting up the donation account. And that's only because some people asked for it. Mainly on my Facebook page. But we don't usually take donations. That comes through the YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel is was completely different. Information is free, people. This idea of having to pay for information or donating for information is bullshit. What you do is you donate to those who you think could benefit from that donation. You do not donate for information. Unless you're lazy and don't want to look up the information yourself. But 90% of what Counterspin pumps out, what Liz Gunn pumps out, what Barry Young pumps out, it's public knowledge. It's out there. All of the Lake Ellis stuff is out there. I just turned around and gave you my account of somebody who was actually inside for longer than 3 weeks. Shit, I was in there 12 years. Now, I can't account for the first 5 years because, well, I was too young, dumb, and just half dead. But as far back as I can remember, about 5 or 6, I accounted for that. All the way up until 12. When I was put on a prison bus and sent to a family home. Handcuffed. They treated me like a fucking serial offender. No, there's no word in between that, people. Well, you could say murderer, but I mean, that's how they treated me. That's the New Zealand government for you. Back then and even now. I mean, even today, kids are coming out of homes. But it's all public knowledge. There's countless of reports that were in the NZ Health that have all now been closed thanks to Barry Young. All that information that Barry Young got was public. But now, because of his interference, we can no longer access a lot of that information. Because it's now going through fine-tooth combs before it gets... And that means all the woke motherfuckers get hold of it. And they pump out stupid shit like they do on TV or on Plunkett about stupid fucking people having question time with drag queens, and now they've groomed little kids to jump up and do that shit. The Herald, who runs Care Kids, has already proven that they're a pedo group, funding stupid programs that make kids go out and dress up like little girls and twerk themselves. I mean, what kind of sick fuckery is that? Why didn't Liz Gunn report about that shit? No. She had to jump on the bandwagon. Why didn't she report about the fact that Brian Tamaki hit 28,000 people with a vaccine here in South Auckland? Nah. And if she got an IOA, Official Information Act request on that, she would have got what we got. The 2 vaccination centres. Because RNZ only covered on 1. And then Samantha Edwards used some of that report at the time, Samantha Edwards. Some of that report. But you all forget, it was published it was published a year before she made that report. And 90% of what she said in the report had already been out there by RNZ. Except she turned around and went on to say that she was threatened for it. People, I worked with those churches. I worked with all of those churches. I was security for a lot of those churches. And what? I didn't see nothing of any threats, and I looked. Samantha Costello, now, Samantha Edwards back then, was a fucking liar. No one threatened her. She made all that shit up to hype the situation. To try and make you hate on people going into the church. Nah. Didn't happen. I mean, sure, I'll call Brian Tamaki out for being a dickhead. But I won't go after the people in his church. That's their faith. They do what they think they're doing right. They think they're doing it right. That's their business. You know, if they think they're doing it right, let them be. Brian Tamaki knows the truth. His sidekick knows the truth. Not his wife, his sidekick. The rich fucker that paid for the vaccination bus. When that vaccination bus came here, man, we were pissed. Half our neighbourhood turned against it. The other half, yeah, they were bought and paid for. We know we got one of those idiots down the road from us. Very much bought and paid for. And where do they sit now? Where do they sit now? Still in a housing use on the house. Sick as a dog. They are sick. Medically sick. Ill as. Because they got their freebies. But then they got the jab. Do I hate them? No. I don't hate anybody. There's a couple of ladies out there that did me some real bad damage to what I do. And They went and they said a whole bunch of bullshit. Do I hate them? No. They're doing what they want to do. They're their own people. You know? I don't talk about them. I don't give them no credit. And when I do, I wish them all the best, especially LMR. Because, well, she didn't deserve half the shit she got through the protest. I understand that she's not somebody you want to sit down and have a conversation with. Unless you're willing to be yelled and screamed at and carried on. No? But my door's still open. I never close the door. I don't close doors. People do. I don't walk away. People do. I'm staying in the fight. I have been since day one. 1992 I came into this fight. Everybody else comes and goes. And they stay for a while, then they go back into the crown system, take from the crown, bitch from the crown, moan from the crown, and then go back into the system. And then come back into the freedom movement. To them, it's just a movement. To me, it's life. The freedom of the people is real. The freedom of the people is everything. It's not a doodakin center where you can pop in and pop out. I mean, you can if you want to live your life like that. A two-faced son of a bitch. But to me, it's not. But these people have made it careers. They've made it their jobs. They get paid for it. That should tell you something. They get paid to play. The freedom of information is just that. Free information. It is what it is, people. Stay safe, be righteous, be well, be free. Peace.